Greetings. Peace. What's going on, sentient beings? It's Prosperity Priestess. Video time. And of course, I'm at one of my favorite spots, Confluence Park. It's where the Shenango River and the Susquehanna River meet. And this is all representing the Turtle Island mythology, indigenous culture from this area. Now our Susquehanna River and our Shenango River, and they continue on as the Susquehanna River for 444 miles. And I actually learned that from reading one of the signs on the river there. They have signs all around. See, Iroquois creation myth. Look it up, Turtle Island. So it's the creation story. The Iroquois, well, like, as you can see. So this park is dedicated to celebrating the native, indigenous, American presence in Binghamton through the park's design. So they show it in different ways. Iroquois art in the custom railings symbolizing water and repetition of forms found in Iroquois art, while native bluestone veneer covers the walls. The design of the light poles recall the confluence, the two rivers coming together. Flanking the overlook are two American sycamores. Which Native Americans use the sycamore for a variety of medicinal purposes. Oh, you hear the sirens. Confirmation. You hear it. Yup. There you go. Depiction, the two-road Gus Winter Wampu belt. Two peoples, two journeys. The Haudenosaunee Iroquois created the two-road Gus Winter Wampu belt to symbolize a separate but equal paths followed by the Native Americans and the Euro-Americans who arrived in their land. The two strands of colored beads signify the two paths of two boats along the same river. One path represents a canoe containing the Haudenosaunee peoples and the other a ship with Euro-Americans. Each boat carries the customs and laws of each nation. So their paths are parallel, reflecting a journey made together, but as separate nations, with neither side attempting to steer the other's vessel. But we know what happened. The paving pattern shown above echoes the design of the two-row Wampu belt. So it was very significant, this area, and I just love the water. So I thought it was very symbolic to come out here today during the Cancer new moon where the two rivers meet. And like I mentioned, the Susquehanna River is 444 miles long, and that is very relevant to today's date with the Cancer new moon energy, because it is a new moon in Cancer at 4 degrees. So the sun is at 4 degrees in Cancer, and the moon is also at 4 degrees in Cancer. On top of that, Jupiter is there at 4 degrees in Cancer. So it's a new moon conjunct to Jupiter. So we have 3 different planetary bodies all at 4 degrees, so 444. Also, I mean, it's in Cancer, and Cancer represents the 4th house. So you look at the home, the mother, your family upbringing, your foundations. That's all 4th house energy. So it kind of looks like 4 fours to me. Anyways, I like to come out here and look at and show on my videos the history. So near this point, 18th of August, 1779, camped the army of General James Clinton en route to join the forces of General John Sullivan in the expedition against the Iroquois Indians and their British allies. in the War of the American Revolution. And it's just so interesting because, I remember learning about this stuff in school, but I wasn't aware that it was happening like here, like here, right here where we're at. So, and my grandma told me that her grandma was 100% Cherokee and that she was blind. Outside of that, I wouldn't have known that I have indigenous blood, that I am indigenous, native to this area. So it's pretty cool. And like I said, thought it was fitting to come out here today to make a video. The water has gone down. You see, last time I was here, the water was up pretty high. So, 8 of Cups coming out. That's interesting. I like to pull cards to see how it correlates with the message. It wasn't too much of a message today, just that it's a new moon energy at 4 degrees, conjunct Jupiter. New moon is when the sun and the moon are in the same sign at the same degree. And that is today, on June 25th. So, it's Cancer season, and the moon is there. The moon stays in a sign for about, 2.5 days. It moves 1 degree every 2.5 hours, so if you want to do the math with that. But this card wanted to reveal itself, the 8 of Cups, which represents, it's a water energy. You see the cup, that's what the cups are. And 8 is ruled by the planet, if you're looking at numerology, it's ruled by Saturn. And whenever you're talking about Saturn, that's the heart chakra, which we know deals with our emotions. We know that's the gateway because it's in between the 3 lower chakras and the 3 upper chakras. You have your solar plexus, manipura, sacral chakra, swadhisthana, and your root chakra. What's that one called? What's the root chakra called? Oh, wow. Well, anyways, let me keep going. Muladhara is the root chakra. I gotta get back on my mantras. Alam is for Muladhara, root chakra. Vam, Swadhisthana, sacral chakra, that's the orange one. Ram, RAM, that's the Manipura, solar chakra, the yellow one. Then we have our heart chakra, that's the green one. Like I said, it's the gateway. It's not long. Anyways, when I remember which mudra it is, I'll let you know. But the heart chakra is in between, like I said, the bottom 3 and the upper 3. So the upper 3 would be the throat chakra, which is Hum. Oh, heart chakra is Yam, Y-A-M, Yam. And the throat chakra, that's Hum, ruled by Venus. Your throat chakra, expression energy, communication. Oh, I didn't tell you. Manipura, that's ruled by the sun. Swadhisthana, that's the moon energy. It's a water, sacral. It's a water element. It's a moon ruled by the moon. And it represents the senses. And of course, the root chakra, Muladhara, that's the red one. That's the earth energy. That's ruled by Mars. So, heart chakra, I already told you, that's ruled by Saturn, which is this 8 card here. And its mantra is Yam, Y-A-M. And you move up to your throat chakra, your third eye, and your crown chakra. Those are the other 3 above the heart. So 3 below, 3 above. Throat chakra is Ham, H-A-M, ruled by Venus. Your third eye, you're the Ajna, Ruled by Jupiter. It's that Jupiter energy. Like I said today, with this new moon, Jupiter is conjunct this new moon. It's exactly conjunct at 4 degrees as well as the moon and the sun. The ajna is on, and then your crown chakra, that's ruled by the planet Mercury, which is interesting because the glyph for Mercury, it looks like that little head with the moon on top of it, like it's wearing a little crown or it has horns. It's got the plus sign. That's Mercury. It's the quickest moving planet because the moon's not considered a planet for real, for real. And Mercury represents commerce and communication. And so you could think of it like getting information, uploads, downloads, however you want to say it. I heard someone say crown loads before. That was pretty cool. And this is great. We're talking about energy. He's doing energy work. That's tapping. That's fantastic. He's doing at the water. Energy healing is so relevant to life, to your chi. So that's what the mudras are for, to enhance, to open up, and to allow your chakras to spin properly. Sometimes they're blocked, they're stagnant, they're not spinning, they're not moving how they should be. Stagnation is death. You don't want that. You always want to keep moving. Everything is moving. So whether it's your breath, the flow of life, your chi, your life force energy, that's what chi is. And that's what it is when we breathe. That affects your chakras as well. And so do these sounds, the mantras. Mudras do as well, which are the hand positions that you could do. I don't know a lot of mudras. The crown chakra, ruled by Mercury, that's Om. So different crystals correlate with different chakras, different sounds, like I was speaking to you about the different planetary rulers. So this Eight of Cups in energy represents moving in a different direction. As you can see, this is a person traveling. They're on a journey. They got their backpack, and they are moving onward. See, they're looking out towards the next destination. And that's what this energy makes me think of. We just had the summer solstice. What was that, on the 21st? So 4 days ago. And summer solstice energy is when it represents, technically, we move from spring to summer. So it's a very abundant time. It's hot. It's a new season of our life, confirmation. And this card is new seasons of life, changing things emotionally. So it's like you no longer hold space for what you did before and it wasn't working for you. You're moving on. New moon energy always represents planting new seeds. So all around us, we see flowers, we see the vegetables growing, the cucumbers and tomatoes and the herbs. They're growing now. And that's amazing. And our life is doing that. It's expanding. Like in this card, moving away from what no longer serves you and onto your next journey, your next adventure, your next destination. And I'm repeating that because I wanted to incorporate that Jupiter energy. Jupiter represents expansion. Jupiter represents expansion, higher knowledge. It rules the zodiac sign Sagittarius. And like I said, it's rules over the ajna, our third eye. So sometimes you just have a knowing, It's really our first eye. And I think this new moon in Cancer really represents exactly what this card does. Putting your heart in a better direction for yourself and just expanding your life story. New chapters in your book. New chapters in your book. Let's see if anything else wants to reveal itself before I move on to the to the other deck. It's important to do things that nourish your soul. Or like my slogan for my company that I haven't been working towards, but I like that the sun energy came out when I said my company. It's the happiest card in the deck. It's important to do things that nourish your soul. Oh, like I was saying, that's my slogan is actually nourish your divinity. Or the divineness in you. So relevant. So I'm see the sun card is what revealed itself. You saw it come out. It's number 19. Happiest card in the deck. What you don't want to let Nine of Swords. It's the card of like nightmares. That's why she's in a bed like this. Swords energy has to do with your thoughts, your mind. 9 has to do with endings. So it's looking at it's a card of like nightmares, and you're not believing in yourself. So you have to move away from that energy because it's the opposite of nourishing you. That's the type of stuff that'll pull you down. When your life could be so happy, you move towards that and do what nourishes you. Page of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, and that's new journeys pertaining to new emotions, new energy, anything pertaining to people, situations, energy pertaining to your emotions and the newness of that. So that's it's pretty awesome that 2 water cards came out during this Cancer new moon energy, and like I said, moving away from things that no longer serve you. It may have caused you emotional turmoil. It may have caused nightmares or the opposite of your dreams coming true. You know, now it's time to plant new seeds, things that really make you feel good internally, that nourish your divinity. What's your soul? What's your soul calling you towards? You know, that's why I like to do these readings and make these videos. I love divination. I love esoteric studies. Oh, this is my, I made my own tarot spread. I guess it's time to renew this paper. That'd be a good thing to do for me. But yeah, anything that's going to make you feel good, great on the inside, do it. Do it. You should be smiling. Look at that, 3 of Cups, and it says overflowing. I love that energy. More water energy. 3, that's like the sun, the moon, and Jupiter. They're all in this Cancer energy. It's that water, and it says overflowing. That is what this sun card makes you think about. That's beautiful. I like to pull from different decks just to see how the messages how the energy from the cards correlates with the message that I'm saying. You're watching me shuffle, you're seeing it come out, and it makes me feel like this. When you're doing things that actually nourish your soul, it will make you feel like that inside. The happiest, getting in touch with your inner child, and make you feel overflowing, with joy, abundance, expansion on your journey. That is awesome. I'm going to read, the 3 of Cups represents celebration energy. So we're talking about new beginnings. We're talking about new beginnings because it's a new moon. New beginnings emotionally because it's in Cancer, and it's having to do with your home, your family, your foundations. Like we mentioned, inner child, your mother, or if you are a mother yourself, your home life, foundation, because it's the fourth house. So anytime you see that four energy, that's a foundation, like a box. Let's see. Flip right to it. Three of Cups. It says 28, preponderance of the great. Three cups are in an upward pointing triangle, symbolic of fire. Triangles represent the womb, just like circles. Especially when it's a triangle pointing down. The cave indicates that the card deals with inner experience, because cave, going within. Oh, I see. Rocks at the bottom hint of danger. However, the cups overflow with joy. Divinatory meetings. Great feeling. Extreme joy that can turn to tears. Oh, yep, because it's overflowing, overwhelming abundance, joy. Reversed, feelings dammed up or instability. I hear those beeps, so that's awesome that it came out upright. Love that energy. I don't think there's anything else to say here, anything more, but it feeds right into what we were saying, the energy of this Cancer new moon conjunct Jupiter. It is super happy and expansive, moving on from energy that doesn't serve us and going further on our adventure, not letting our thoughts get in the way, and just being joyful, happy, abundant, grateful, and overflowing, celebrating. Life is beautiful. So that's today's message. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate that. Remember to always ask ancestors and surely seek spirit. Peace.